Hello children, good morning to all of you. I hope you remember in last video we saw a short note about the Mesopotamian civilization. I gave you a brief note about Mesopotamian civilization, where it is started or originated and the period in which the Mesopotamian civilization flourished and etc. So in today's class, we are going to see in detail about Mesopotamian civilization. So get ready with your content book, page number 22, and with a sharpened pencil. Children, here I have shown the word Mesopotamian with syllabification. So spell it in the way I am doing. Mesopotamian. Mesopotamian. I'm repeating it. Mesopotamian. Mesopotamian. Civilization. 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 Mesopotamian civilization developed. So this civilization flourished near the banks of the river Tigris and Euphrates. So Mesopotamian civilization flourished near the banks of the river Tigris and Euphrates. These rivers rises from Iran, Iraq. So they are the countries, and flows to Syria. So they are rising from Iran, Iraq, and they are flowing till Syria. Have you heard about the Middle East countries, children? Iran, Iraq, Syria, Saudi Arabia. So they are called the Middle East countries. So Mesopotamian civilization flourished near the banks of, in between, they are in between, okay? The banks of river Tigris and Euphrates. So when is this civilization starting? When is this civilization? It started, it began in the year of 3500 BCE. So before 3500 years of Christ's birth. Okay, children? So Mesopotamian civilization started, or it began, nearly 3500 years before Jesus Christ's birth. Okay, children? So when did Indus Valley civilization flourished? 2500 years before Jesus Christ's birth. So this Mesopotamian civilization, it got flourished even before Indus Valley civilization. Can you understand, children? Can you imagine a timeline where 2500 year and 3500 will fall on? You draw a line and see, children. You draw 2000, 2500, 3000 and 3500. Okay, children? So this is before the birth of Jesus Christ. So what is this? So in last class, while giving you the brief note about Mesopotamian civilization, I said that I'll relate the cradle to Mesopotamian civilization while giving you the detailed content. Okay? So now we already know that the cradle plays the major role in a baby's life. So till the age of 2 or 3, it is the need for a baby to sleep, lie down, to sit, for everything. Yes or no, children? Yes. So the cradle helps the baby to grow. So from 1 month, 2 month, 3 month till the age of 2, the cradle helps in the growth of baby. Okay. So likewise, the Mesopotamian civilization helps in the growth of many other civilizations. They are Sumerian civilization, Assyrian civilization, Babylonian civilization. The Mesopotamian civilization acts as the root for many other civilization. Can you understand, children? So this is why I gave you an example of a cradle. So now can you relate the cradle with a baby and the Mesopotamian civilization with other civilizations? Can you relate and see this, children? So this Mesopotamian civilization, it acted as a cradle for many other civilization to grow up. So many other civilization, it came up from Mesopotamian civilization. Can you understand, children? Are you very clear about this part? So this acts as a base. Then you will get this for 1 mark question or objective type of question. Mesopotamian civilization is also known as cradle of civilization. So next, let's see about the town planning of Mesopotamian civilization. People divided the cities into 3 parts. They are sacred area, walled city and outer town. Okay, let's think about the past, the previous civilization. It was Indus Valley civilization. So how did the people divide their city or the town? They divided into 2 parts. What are they, children? They are upper town and lower town, which is also called as citadel. Yes, upper town is also called as citadel. Good. So now let's come back to Mesopotamian civilization. In Mesopotamian civilization, the town is planned in such a way that it is divided into sacred area, walled city and outer town. Okay, what do you mean by sacred area? In sacred area, the religious buildings, the monuments, the religious structures will be presented there. So it is considered to be something holy, decent and disciplined. Okay, so these are the monuments or the building structures which is presented in the sacred area. What about the walled city and outer town? Here people live and they go for work. So people, they have their residence, they have it as their living place and their workplace. So the offices or the factories or the buildings which they go for work or from where they do work, so these are presented in the or located in the walled city and outer town. Are you all clear about it, children? So where is the local deity presented? What do you mean by deity? Deity is God. So people, they go and worship, right? You go and worship in the temple or the church or mosque or Buddhist shrine. So we follow so many religion. So similarly, in Mesopotamian civilization, so people followed the particular type of religion. So they have their local deity which is presented in which area, children? It is presented in the sacred area. So where the religious or monuments, the religious structures or the buildings are presented. So next, what is this, children? What if I ask you what is this? What will you name this place? So it is a temple. So you identify this as your temple. In Mesopotamian civilization, they call temple as ziggurat. Spell this, children. Z-I-G-G-U-R-A-T. So in Mesopotamian civilization, people call temple as ziggurat. So here I have attached you the picture of how a ziggurat appears. In first picture, it is the view from the front, and in the second picture, the views from above, from the top. Okay, children? So this is how the structure of the temple which was there in Mesopotamian civilization. So the next, the script or the language. So we know if people, they have the script, they know to read and write. So this is the name of the script, cuneiform script, which was used by the people in Mesopotamian civilization. How to spell the word, children? C-U-N-E-I-F-O-R-M, cuneiform. So the script used by Mesopotamian civilization people is called as cuneiform script. The next, so let's have a quick recap of what we learned now about the Mesopotamian civilization. So what is 3500 BCE? So this civilization, it began nearly 3500 years before the Christ's birth. Mesopotamian civilization flourished 3500 years before the Christ's birth. And this civilization acts as a cradle for many other civilizations such as Sumerian civilization, Assyrian civilization and Babylonian civilization. So this civilization is called as cradle of civilization. Which civilization is called as cradle of civilization, children? Mesopotamian civilization acts as the base for many other civilizations. So it is called as cradle of civilization. What do you mean by flourished? Flourished means developed. So this civilization flourished before 3500 years. So I have attached the word flourished for you to know the meaning. Deity means the local god which is presented in the sacred area. Mesopotamian civilization people divided the towns into three parts. They are sacred area, the walled city and the outer town. Deity, that is the local god or the religious buildings, these things will be presented in the sacred area, and people, they live and they do work in the walled city and outer town. So this is how you need to spell the word archaeological. A-R-C-H-A-E-O-L-O-G-I-C-A-L, archaeological. So what is the meaning for archaeological, children? Archaeological means the various materials. The various materials or the things which was used by the people in the past. Okay? The oldest things, the old things which was used by the people in the past. Okay? That is called as the archaeological sources. Cuneiform script. C-U-N-E-I-F-O-R-M, cuneiform script. It is the script which was used by the people in Mesopotamian civilization. And sacred area, just now I said you the meaning, that is this area consists of religious buildings and religious structures. So it has the local deity. So this is known as the sacred area. So children, I have a question for you. Mesopotamian civilization is also called as dash. You write the answer and keep it in your homework note or else the rough note. I'll discuss the answer in the next video. It's all about Mesopotamian civilization. Let's meet in next video. Thank you, children.